Hello and welcome to the weekly video for Bax Investment channel. Today's video is going to be, should you invest in Lego Ideas sets? So Lego Ideas is a new range, new in like the last 5-10 years I believe, where people can submit their own project and people can vote on it, and if it gets 10,000 votes it has a chance to become a Lego set. So I'm going to go off the current sets at the moment, and there'll be a video next week or the week after of all the Lego Idea sets going on, chance of it going up. But this video is just the ones you can buy now, the ones which are in stock or temporarily out of stock, and if I think they will go up. So the first set we're going to be looking at today is Lego set 21319. Which is the Lego Friends, the television series, Central Perk. So, going off past like TV series, there hasn't been many. There's been Big Bang, and maybe one other. So there's not much to go off. But the Big Bang one is now at like 110, 120 to buy new and sealed. Whereas it was like £40-50 to buy. So the Friends is £65 to buy, but if you go to the last video I uploaded, was where to buy cheap Lego to invest in, Alza, the one of the main shops I've talked about, which is in the Czech Republic, I believe you can get it at 45 to £54, which for that is very good. Because it's just discounted, and Lego Friends sets aren't really, not Lego Friends, Lego Ideas sets aren't really heavily discounted, except from the odd time. So I believe this will be a definite one to invest in, but it's getting it cheap. If it goes out, it's going to go out of stock early 2021, I believe. So there's still Black Friday to get it. Get as many as you can. I feel like there's going to be a great return on this. Probably after a year, 30-40%, I'm guessing. 2 years, 60%. Then 3 years to 100%. So it should double in value after 3 to 4 years. It also, if you're not into reselling, you're onto parting out. Get it cheap. It parts out for about 3 times the value. It's a great set to part out anyway. Moving on to the next set we have is the Lego Ideas ISS set 21321321. This set came out early March 2020 or February, one of the two. So it's quite new. It retailed for £65. This I believe is another definite one to invest in. Mainly because it's such an iconic piece. So some people may not watch Friends, may not like Flintstones, like other sets we're going to come across in this episode. But the ISS, it's something that unifies the world in a way. The International Space Station. People from all over, well, not people, astronauts from all over the world go to that space station. Also, its £65 price tag is just really, really appealing because it's got 864 pieces. It has a great pence per piece. It also is just overall a great set, and I believe this is for the anniversary of it as well. So that it's just a great set, and I believe it should be a definite to get. Moving on to the next one. Actually, sorry. I believe. So when it retires, it will retire. Most likely, I'm guessing halfway through 2021. Near to the end. So it's just over a year it will have. So after the first year of retirement, I'm thinking 20-30%. May not be as much as the Friends, but over time it's going to be something everyone wants. So, over time it could double, triple in value. Going off the Curiosity rover, which was one of the first ones, so it's a hard one to judge off. It was a £35 set. It now goes for 210. It's got about 600% increase, which is just astronomical for a set that small. So this has real potential. Also, going off the Saturn V, space stuff does really well. Saturn V, you can get it really cheap on Black Friday. So we got one at £70, I believe. One or two of them at £70. They're now going for 200. They now go for a lot. So space is definitely something to invest in if it's on the Lego Ideas wave, not Lego City. Moving on to the next one, it's the Grand Piano. This one recently came out. It's got quite a lot of criticism. It's got a hefty price tag of about £320, which it can kind of justify with the 3,662 pieces, but it doesn't. I'm not sure if it appeals to everyone. It's like got the nice slick black like 18 plus box as well, but it shows it as playable, but it only has one sensor and you need an app, so it kind of takes away the playability of it. It's an interesting one. It's got a very big price tag with £320. I don't believe when it goes out it will go up that much. It may not, but to get a good return on it and to find it discounted is going to be the hard part. Well, at the moment, stores, I think it's only Lego have it at the moment, but it may later on its life go to other stores, but it's going to be hard to find it a good value to invest in. It also got the app, and apps and technology will stop being updated and it'll just slowly go out. It's a great display piece, but there's definitely other sets you can invest in with the £320. So, friends, space stations, other stuff in the Lego Ideas. So, after the first year, you'll probably see about 10% increase. Next year, maybe 20, if you're lucky. So, moving on to the next one is the Lego Ideas Dinosaur 21320. This set is an odd one. So, going off past sets similar, there's nothing. But when it's gone out of stock, so early quarantine, so early March, it went out of stock. And it is a £55 set. When it went out of stock, it went up to £70 quite quickly. So, when it goes out finally, it will be a good set to invest in. We have 15, I believe, already put away. That was bought from the shop Owser, which is what like I've mentioned before. We got those at $47.90, so that's a great price to get them at. It's a unique set for what it is. It's got 910 pieces for £55. That's quite a good price. It's still an interesting set. I'm not sure why it was actually made compared to some of the others, but there's nothing to compare it to. So, we haven't had like a dinosaur fossil before. But I believe after the first year, going off what I've already seen, you're looking at 20 to 30% again after the first year. So it's just currently gone out of stock now. So it went out of stock on the 18th, I believe. And you can tell I sold one at 65. But all the lower listings are going now, so they're all just being bought up. So it's slowly increased to 70. So when it does go out of stock forever, so when it gets retired, after the first 2 to 3 months of its being retired, that is where you want to place it, or leave it till the following years. So after 2-3 years, it may lose popularity, but overall it is a great set. Moving on to the next one, it is Lego set 21322. This is the Pirates of Barbosa Bay. It's a new set for this year. Big set at £180. It is a real good set. So it brings to people a lot of memorabilia of the old Lego Pirates range. For that is why that is its USP, its unique selling point. because it doesn't only look like a shipwreck, but it can also become a fully functioning boat. Well, not functioning, it can transform into the actual boat as well. Also got a great range of figures. It's just overall a great set. It wouldn't, but it's like the piano. It's a high price to pay for it. Very high price. $180 for something you could maybe double in the first year, but there's a risk in that. It might be better buying little sets. It depends on how you are in the investing community. So it will definitely go up, I believe. So after the first year, you could probably see, I would go 20-30%, but it's also getting it on a good deal. So there's like cashback things. If you incorporate that into it, so if you find one that gives 10% cashback on a Lego website, that's basically 10% off, which you can then. It's a slight discount, but it's not the best. But over the years, so over the next few years, when it goes out in retirement, 2-3 years or 4, it will definitely, well, it should, like double in value, maybe even triple. But it's still a bit iffy there. Moving on to the next one, it is the Lego Flintstones, Lego set 21316, I believe. So this goes along with other like movies and TV shows. So at the moment it is being discounted in quite a few stores, which you don't usually see for Lego Ideas. So Smith Toys in the UK have it discounted. Hamleys have it discounted. Well, they have a 10% off. Hamleys do. And we've got a few of them. It hasn't gone out of stock for anything to compare it against, but it's got quite a USP, a unique selling point, as it is a TV show which a lot of people will remember. I don't personally. Slightly too young for it, but a lot of people will. So like Wall-E, that Wall-E set's gone up a lot, and just generally anything else, it's a great set altogether. First year, 30-40% return. 2 years, 40-50, and it will just slowly go up by 10% each year, hopefully. So we've got some of those already. Moving on to the next set is the Lego Ideas Treehouse. This is once again another pricey set at £180. It is said to retire this year, I believe, so 2020, late 2020, I believe. It is a big set, and it is a great set. Just the building technique is just great. It was a really good one to build. Do I think it will go up? Quite possibly. I believe it's going to be similar to the boathouse, which was last year, so 2019. That was a very similar price set, and it has gone up massively. So £240 to £340. It's gone up a lot in just that 1 year of it being retired, because it just looks such a good set. Along with this, it looks such a good set. Do I think it's worth investing in? Definitely. Because it's just how unique it is. There's been the odd tree house, but this in Lego City, but there's also the Lego House Treehouse, the one only available in Denmark. And it just has something unique about it. Moving on to the last one. This is one which I've had a lot of experience with in the last few months. This is Lego set 21317 Steamboat Willie. So it is a good set. It is expensive for what it is. The size is smaller than you would expect, but it is a great set nonetheless. It was out for a Disney anniversary, I believe, and it is said to retire 2020. It is currently out of stock on Lego, and it is a really iconic set, I would say. I would say 90%, a lot of people know Disney, know Mickey and Minnie. And this is something you see you used to see at the start of every Disney film, with the Mickey whistling in the front and it's slowly being drawn. This, I believe, is a great set, and it has very high potential. It can I believe it will do very, very well. So at the moment, its retail was 80. This is only up to 100, but we found some cheap ones. So that is going to be it. There will be next week a video of what the Lego Ideas range is, maybe next week or the week after, though how it's gone up in value, what sets did well. All Lego investment is at your risk, and not everything I say will happen. So I would like to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time.